Today's reading is Bill Cipher on the Sillypedia Wiki. Source content warning. While not covered in this entry, the source material deals with potentially disturbing subject matter. If you find it interesting, but are disturbed by the following topics: body horror, murder, attempted murder of children, and abuse, please check an in-depth list of content warnings, the wiki recommends doesthedogdie.com, before interacting with it and proceed with caution. Spoilers ahead! This article contains major spoilers about this sexy person and/or their source material. Please proceed with caution. Repetition notice. This article contains almost word for word every part of the Bill Cipher article on the Sexypedia wiki. Feel free to skip this video or watch the Sexypedia Bill Cipher video to avoid any repeated information. Bill Cipher is the main antagonist of the American animated TV show Gravity Falls and main protagonist of his own book, The Book of Bill. His simplified appearance and eclectic personality have spawned many humanizations, and with the recent release of the aforementioned book, further boosted his status as a silly man. His class is Tiamat, and his source is Gravity Falls. Basic information. Bill first appeared in the episode Dreamscapers, but his image was seen in various places well before the episode debuted. He was voiced by Alex Hirsch, the creator of Gravity Falls. Bill was a demon summoned by Gideon Gleeful. His appearance is based off of the Eye of Providence. Archetypes. Fourth wall blurring. Bill Cipher, as Alex Hirsch, had canonical interactions with fans while hosting an Ask Me Anything post on Reddit in 2015. Furthermore, the highly anticipated Book of Bill was canonically written by Bill Cipher himself and directly addresses the reader. Big ol' eyes. As a child especially, he has one large eye on his face. Chaos Lord / Dark Harvest. Bill's whole villain thing is causing chaos and weirdness. He has a twisted sense of humor, can be very spontaneous, and warps reality to generate some truly weird stuff. Lots of people say that certain scenes with Bill gave them nightmares as children, such as when Bill possesses Dipper, or when he shuffles the functions of every hole in Preston's face, or when he changes to a terrifying form and goes after the kids. Bill, along with the show as a whole, notoriously pushed the boundaries of how much disturbing content could be put on a Disney XD children's cartoon. Creature. He is a triangular dream demon, and has been described as being older than time itself. According to himself, he is over 1 trillion years old. Distinctive voice. Bill is voiced by Alex Hirsch doing a bad David Lynch impression. His voice is somewhat loud, high-pitched, and has a slight echoey effect to it. He also has a very distinct laugh. LGBTQ+/LGBTQ+ coded. He canonically doesn't know his gender or sexual orientation, meaning he could be LGBTQ+ in some way. He is also the main villain of the show, so... Also in the Book of Bill, it is implied that Bill may have had some romantic feelings towards Stanford Pines. Cue the resurgence of Billford shippers. Quotable catchphrases. Gravity Falls in general is very quippy, and Bill is no exception, often being quite disarming by saying disturbing things in a casual tone. A few memorable lines include, "Remember, reality is an illusion, the universe is a hologram, bye gold, bye!" Spoken very quickly while making an exit. "It's funny how dumb you are. I've got some children I need to make into corpses." Memorable because people were surprised they got this line in a children's cartoon. Pain is hilarious. Artsy. In between tormenting people in the finale, he enjoys a fancy drink in his penthouse suite and performs We'll Meet Again for 4 on a classical piano. Small. He appears smaller than the other characters most of the time. Well-dressed / suit guy. Bill wears a bow tie and a top hat, and wore formal clothes while possessing Dipper Pines. Humanizations of Bill typically lean into this, and draw him in a dapper yellow or black suit. Theme song. There was a song called It's Gonna Get Weird by Neil Cicerega, yes, that Neil Cicerega, that was originally planned for Bill to sing in Weirdmageddon, but was ultimately unused. The song was still popular with fans, and covers and animatics were created. There's also We'll Meet Again, originally performed by Vera Lynn, which is associated with him enough that Alex Hirsch recovered the song for Gravity Falls' 10-year anniversary. There are themes in the show that play when Bill shows up, with a distinct otherworldly, 4-note motif to them, although this is more of a cool detail as the themes are generally more ambient. There was also the fan song Want to Make a Deal by Kyle Allen Music that became iconic in the fandom. Fanon tropes. Cipherization / fan splintering. The trope namer itself. Gravity Falls had many AUs created by fans, one of which was Reverse Falls, which altered all the characters' roles and personalities. In this AU, Bill became Will, a sad blue version of Bill who was also humanized as a skinny white young man and sometimes drawn in contrast to regular human Bill. Humanizations. One of the more famous ones. A lot of fans humanized him as a tall, skinny white man in a suit and top hat, a pretty fun way of translating his already existing dapper bow tie and top hat, honestly. In his non-canon human form, he typically has either an eye patch or hair covering one of his eyes, and his suit is frequently yellow with a brick-like pattern. Probably the quintessential human build design was Tumblr user Lifewriter's, now Lyrai, version. They conveniently drew a lot of clean full-body pictures of their human build design, and if you Google human build Cipher, the top results are their art or clearly based on their design. The twink bill was referenced as one of the many secrets on the thisisnotawebsite.com website that launched a few weeks after the Book of Bill was released. Fan disservice. Portraying human Bill as a white twink has become so popular that the creator of Gravity Falls, Alex Hirsch, mentioned that he was confused by the idea and drew a canon human Bill design that depicts him as being a grotesque, triangle-shaped man with misshapen teeth. This was later decanonized due to many fans being angered.